the drinking of human blood at these Illuminati rituals of the white super rich fallen angel group in power in this Zionist controlled Western world. As was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. It is time to run the 85 to 90% of Illuminati Zionists which saturate the current President Obama's cabinet out of office.
I say.
At least the black culture does maintain the 560 million year old tradition on planet Earth of the females being in charge.
And that's what we need to return to.
It may be there via cellular memory, but the bottom line is it is still there. The entire planet is sick and tired of these current devils who have been setting up a new world order system of the haves and the have-nots. With that,
listen, these are the colors that you all know is synonymous with the wall relief that I showed you of the God of Sar coming to earth on the green light. Those are the colors that's underground in the representation of those two male deities and the two female deities, Hathor and the goddess Heteru is what I call it. Okay, now listen, I want you guys to know something. This is the energy that we have readily available for us to work as a team here in the Americas. Now I want you guys to listen real good, because I don't want you trying to say that Asar is racist. That's not true. Asar has a job to do, and you have all been put to sleep. And I had to come out here and explain to you what method they used to put you all to sleep. So I see white men all around in the city that I know. White men that know me, that you remember my ass way back 20 years ago. I see you guys everywhere. And I know it's a lot of controversy because of what I'm saying. And I can feel energy between us that hasn't always been there. But the reason that I'm saying this is because the energy that's between us now is the energy of knowledge, of knowing. There was still energy always there between the variations and the barriers of our skin complexions that was just demonstrated by the power structures. So what I want everybody in America to know is that my biggest objective more than anything is to return these women on this planet to that status of goddesses and be aware of that. That's what I have to do. Once I get that ignited in the women, the whole divine essence of this planet will return from the sunlight through the women. I already know that. So I don't care about you jealous ass men, you haters who's old and deteriorating, because you turned off your woman side. You don't understand that your true nature of existence is the feminine energy that the white man has told you you're not supposed to possess that. You're supposed to be a real hard football player that I pay a lot of money to so you can run and throw your bodies into each other like homosexuals. And I'm going to demand that you throw your bodies into each other so hard that you have to put on protective gear. This is some stupid ass shit. You're supposed to be walking around here speaking incantations into the universe and manifesting thought patterns of wave vibrations to make sure that the earth stays healthy, and constantly be on the prowl for decadence and make sure that you stomp it down as soon as you see it. No, what do you do now? I'm going to bump around on the field with a bunch of men, and people ain't got shit to do, so they're going to come and pay lots of money to watch us do it. And this is going to perpetuate decadence, because this is what the white man has taught us. And it's like, you stupid motherfuckers. You are the reason that I can't get shit done, because you want to go watch men stick their hand between other men's asses and receive a piece of brown ball. And then their objective is to make sure that they don't pass this brown ball or this big shitwad turd because they took it out of a man's ass. That's just what the quarterback and the center does. He bends over and gives his ass, the center positions his ass as availability to the quarterback. And what does the quarterback do? He walk right up behind the guy. They both in the position like he's fucking the guy in the ass. But he can't do that, so he stick his hand up in there. And the guy hands him the football. So now he's got the prize. He done pulled something out of this man's ass, right? See? The women is the people who push manifestations out naturally through nature. But here these white ass men that came up with a way to fantasize them being able to do that. Now watch. So now you pass the baby, the black ball, nuts, dick, male, because everybody else on the court is male. So now you got this ball, and your objective now is to stop this brown ball from passing through the legs at the end of the field. The obstacle course is the black man having to combat white men to fuck white women, which in reality that's the white man's fear, because he know that's the eradication of his unnecessary white ass genetics, and he know how easy it be done if he doesn't do anything to impede the desire of these white women to have melanin back in them. He's constantly got to be at battle, watching them too. So he says, you know, the best way to do it is just by attacking the young black men. We'll put them in prison, we'll get them drugs, we'll get them nines, we'll do everything we can to keep them busy killing each other where they won't have time to fuck no black women and no white women. At the same time, we'll destroy their women by giving them the same dose of everything and fool them through religion, and this is what's going on. Okay, so he done messed up the mind of the women and the men. Also, he can stay in his state of albinism. Now, all you white men that I see out there, and like I said, you know me from old school. Don't be mad at me because this stuff have to be exposed. You yourself should be scared as hell because you don't want World War III to happen. Because World War III means that these reptiles is trying to destroy the outer layer of the earth and make it be more suitable. You know how reptiles like deserts? Why do you think there's so many deserts on the earth already? Okay, look what happened to Egypt. Egypt wasn't always a desert. See, they come in, they take over the land, and then they implement all type of policies to turn the forest into desert. But see, now the universe has a way of consuming itself to replenish itself. So what's going to go down right now is that we're going to have to get all these fucked up governments off this planet. They need to be pretty much consumed. And we already have black holes popping up all over the earth that we can just push all they maggot asses into. And so that's what the earth is saying. She's saying either you guys are going to do it or the UFOs are going to do it. You can see the UFOs right here, what I call my cosmic forces. They're saying, listen, whatever SAR says for us to do, we're going to do it. So you bitches can sit around there and try to be some badass crackers or hateful ass niggas, whatever you want, with your burning ass feet and your dying every month, aging a year ass. Okay, I could be administering a lot of that shit, and believe me, my attitude is changing so fast that the only thing I really want to do is find somebody to fuck up so I could drop a green truck on their ass. And I'm just telling you the truth. You keeping me broke. I want to go visit people and do shit, and then you think you're gonna get me attached to some 40-hour-a-week job that don't pay shit. All right, and then you want to own me and make me have to sit around dumbass people all day who I desperately want to knock the fuck out of. All right. See, this is how my energy is, and when I be on jobs working with people and they stupid shit like that, I could just think bad about them and shit happen. And it's been like that forever. That's why I just don't go nowhere, don't deal with people. I already know the only people I can deal with is like people like this guy here that knows stuff, that can teach me shit. I don't want to be around people who I can teach something to, but they're not interested in learning it. So the only thing left for me to do is go around people that can teach me shit. That's what I need to do. I need to be learning. I don't need to be working in your dumbass jobs, because I already know that shit ain't going to get me anywhere. So what I'm saying to you guys is we're going to really, really do some amazing shit with these light ships to this earth to eradicate this poison off of it. Vancouver, Washington, Seattle, Washington, Portland, Oregon, and everything in this area, you don't know how blessed you are to have this spiritual essence here. You can see what went on. It rained everywhere, like you've been getting good weather forever. Well, you should be scared, because I told you that this land right here is going to be and is the land of Asara Setepara Ma'at. And if I have to burn all you motherfuckers up to make you understand that shit, then so be it. Or your ass can get in line and stop with all this bullshit supporting them damn reptiles and this bullshit religion and your dead ass Jesus, because ain't none of that shit gonna be able to fight the sun. So it is what it is, and you will figure out that Asar is a bad motherfucker. You will figure that out. Trust me.
haves at the top and the have-nots being the 98% of the masses at the bottom. As the U.S. Congress supplies the CDC with hundreds of millions of dollars to inject both AIDS and smallpox into the African population from north to south and east to west every single year. It is time for the people's power to kick these devils off the planet, just like they were kicked out of Egypt in 1333 BC, then lied and called it an exodus led by God the Father, which they made up by hating Prime Creator's creation of melanin being.
You can see my regenerative power right here. I came and told you guys I was going to use this green light to regenerate this earth. And I told you I am that which encompasses all. Here is my authenticity of being that. This is the earth and the universe corroborating my story of being sent here to regenerate this earth. I am going to kill a lot of dumb ass ignorant people. Everybody out there better understand something. You need to be buying your green light. That's all to it. Don't be thinking foolish about giving me something. You don't own anything. I own this whole planet. Buying the green light just guarantees you that your understanding the message of the Buddha, the message of Asar, the message of Yeshua, the message of the Christ was received, and you recognize what state of consciousness you should be in. It is going to be your admittance and your initiation into the acceptance of the light. The green light is going to say, okay, I got you. And if you do that, that's exactly what it means. I got you. You will be regenerated. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You guys don't understand shit. You sitting up now want to give me something and you live on my planet. Well, go ahead. Keep that attitude up, because you know what? Your ass will get the fuck out of here. And I'm not lying to you, and I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just giving it to you with the true dynamics behind it. If your ass ain't about getting down with this green light, your ass gonna lay down and you gonna stay down. I keep telling you that.
The dominant factor of it, of which the U.S. has become the base of these Illuminati devils running things as the secret government behind the government operates in the reptilian of it, of which the U.S. has become the base of these Illuminati devils running things.
Noble Jurali, that's who that is right there. You can see all of the garb that he got on. It's the garb that those Masons, the white crackers, all stole from us. This is our ancient Moorish garb that we wore all over. You can see that it's baggy because you're supposed to have airflow all over your body at all times. And I bet you there's no drawers under there, got your nuts all locked up. And that's white people shit. Everything that is so detrimental to your existence is everything we learn from them. Everything.
As the secret government behind the government operates in the reptilian world. On page 167 of William Cooper's book, Behold a Pale Horse, with regards to the CDC creating AIDS, he writes, the orders were given to develop the microbe and to develop a prophylactic and a cure. The microbe would be used against the general population